Welcome back, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hype the videos. I'm on to the back of the 22 Wagoneer rear brake job. I got a little ahead, but it's the same process as the front. Is on, screw is secured, no Loctite, not torqued, just tight. Grease around the hub. Pads are installed with grease on the tabs. And remember what I said to you guys about this wire hardware? Look how crappy this fits. Look how crappy this fits. So here's some of the ways to get this weird paper clip sprung steel to fit right. All right, so you want to stick it in, and then you see that if you put this brake job together and you don't pay attention, right, and you're doing it, you think you're doing it right. Like, yeah, I'm doing it right. Everything I'm doing, I did it right. I watched Fix It Tone's video, I'm doing it right. Do you see the problem here? You probably don't see the problem. Ready? The brake hardware, this paper clip hardware is laying on the rotor. So what's going to happen is it's going to pop out, or it's going to continue to drag on the top of the rotor, and you're like, man, I just did my brakes, I don't know what I did wrong. It's not your fault, it's the aftermarket crap. The one thing you can do is install the old hardware that you took out, which I 100% don't advise, where you're going to modify this hardware. So ready? What I'm going to do is take this and you're going to bend it up. All right, now you see that there's a gap. And sometimes it really doesn't matter how high you bend it. All right, and now what you're looking for is that it's not laying on this rotor. You see it? It's not laying on the rotor now. Where if you just put it in out of the brake pad box and put the brakes back together, you'd be like, why are my brakes scraping and grinding or making this rubbing noise? Did I do something wrong? Yes. Sometimes aftermarket parts suck. Remember I said that. But with experience, you can learn and say, hey, I can overcome that. Now I've seen this where people have done their brake jobs and it's been laying and scraping on there for so long, the rotor's polished and these are near cut through. All right. So I already Loctited the bracket or bridge bolts, and then now I'm getting ready to set the caliper down. And this is electronic parking brake caliper, and this is not in maintenance mode. It's in my maintenance mode. Loctite. Okay. And you never want to take these apart, take this off without disabling this. So unplug this before you take this caliper off. It could automatically try and put the parking brake on, cut your fingers off, or get your hand in there. So right now, if it does anything, I'm not worried about it, because all it's going to do is push against the new pads and rotors. So we're going to tighten this up now. Some of these slider pins, the pin itself, or the nail is what they call this, or I call them a nail, but it's a slider pin, they will lock into the caliper where they won't spin on their own. So if you're doing a brake job and then this is spinning while you're tightening this, you need to hold this with vice grips or pliers or something so that you can actually get the torque right. I mean, how many times I see people do brake jobs and don't get this tight because they do this. Ready? Yep, it's tight, but they didn't realize that this is still loose or spun, and then once it goes through a heat cycle, it's going to loosen up. So be careful of that. That's one of my, you're getting 2 tech tips on this brake job. So we're going to manually torque this one. Tick, click, tick, tick, beep. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something from this. Look at that traffic out there.